everybody, Marcus Paul here. Welcome back to my kitchen. I've been lucky enough to be cooking on a secluded island today. There's nothing around today but me and the birds. So what we're going to start with, we're doing another seafood dish. So we've got ourselves a big Australian mud crab here. These things will absolutely take your fingers off, so I've dispatched it already. So she's well and truly dead, so she's not going to take my fingers off at the moment. So what you want to start to do first of all is just simply crack the legs off. It's going to be quite tough. It is quite a big one. So you simply twist and pull. So that's one. Twist and pull. You want to snap every single leg off. Twist, pull, twist and pull. So we'll just do that to all the legs. Same to the other side. Now, what you do then is you grab the back of this, to the side, get your thumb in under there, and it's going to be quite hard. It's coming together, and just separate the back. It should come off clean. As you can see there, that's all the guts. So what I want to do is go and wash this out. Fortunate enough to have some salt water right here. So what we've done is we've actually come over and we've brought kayaks over today. Been for a fish. Got one flathead, one whiting. So we just wash the guts out. It's a messy job. Someone's got to do it. Now, these look quite good. I'm going to chuck this in the frying pan as well. It will change colour. You want to pull the tail part off, feed that to the fishies. Same thing with this part here. There is some meat in around here, so you just want to pull the brown stuff off here. Get rid of all that. You can see a bit of gut in the inside. Just get your fingers and just work through that. You can split it. And that's all meat there, so we don't want to waste that. It doesn't need to be too perfect, but you do want to get rid of this brown stuff. It doesn't taste too good. But you can see a lot of meat in there as well, so mud crab this size, you want to take advantage of all the meat. At almost $50 a kilo, you want to use all the meat. So that one's pretty clean. Got a little bit here. The good part is washing it in salt water. It's better than fresh water. Use the resources around you. Get the ugly parts off, feed those to the fishies. And that's us. So we'll chuck these straight into the fry pan. I'll add some butter into there. Lots of butter. Okay. So what you then want to do is smash the crab legs up, and got my little friend here. It is very, very important to crack the shells, otherwise they will not cook properly. On the mess. It's a messy job. That's it. So we've got one, you can see the lots of flesh in there. Chuck that straight into that. need to do, as long as the shells are cracked. Okay, to that I'm going to add some Spanish onions, some lemongrass and some spring onions. So that all goes in there. Big chunk of butter in. Don't tell your mum. Okay, so we're going to trick these little legs in. You don't really need to smash these up too much. The heat will get through those. Okay, so we've got some water boiling in here. What you want to do is just chuck some noodles into that. I've just gone down to the Asian shop and bought a whole bunch of noodles. So we're going to let those steam away. That's not going to take too long at all. Okay. Mind the mess. Flip it over. Sweet as. Okay, so what I've already arranged here is our little entrees. So we've actually got some Pacific oysters here and some kinas. But this isn't fish caviar. It's actually finger lime, and they do look like caviar. It's a really exotic type of fruit. It's very Australian, and you'll be very lucky if you can get your fingers on them. So I feel very fortunate enough to be able to cook with these things. I'll show you what they look like. If I can find them. I've actually got them in the chiller box, but I'll come out and I'll show you guys what they look like. Okay, so these are Australian finger limes. Very rare, very expensive. I mean, that's what they look like. So when you cut them up, they actually come out looking like fish caviar. They taste a little bit like lime. They have a unique flavour all to themselves. So, okay, so what we want to add to our crab right now, you can see that's already cooking quite well. Spices up. So we're going to add some coconut cream into this. Okay, it won't take too long. Okay, what I've done is I've got the mortar and pestle as well, and I've ground out some fresh ginger, some fresh garlic, and also some lemongrass as well. So that's just going to add some more flavour to it. So we just want to stir that around, make sure the spice is right through it. So if I just want you guys to stay on the crab for a while, I'll go and get some chilli paste, which we'll add to this as well. So this is actually a South American type of chilli. Oryx. I'm not going to use too much of this. It will overpower the dish. It really is about the mud crab, with the subtle taste of the coconut cream there. Okay. I just want to stir that chilli through. Okay guys, to that I want to add some beautiful Australian mango. I've purposely gone for young mango. It's not as sweet, it's a little bit sour, so I wanted that. To that we're going to add some cherry tomatoes as well, and that will sweeten the dish. So that will act as our natural sugars in there. Okay, we'll just stir this through. Okay, so these will all soften and release, and it will actually change the colour of the cream as well. So, okay, I want to chuck some fresh cracked pepper into that. Also a little bit of rock salt. This is Himalayan pink rock salt, one of my favourite salts. Probably all we need. And we're just going to stir that through. Okay, we'll just check on our noodles. Yep. Just want to turn this down. Keep it off. It's fine. Okay, I actually want to add a few pippies into this dish as well. So not too many. Now I've cleaned these mussels and I've debedded them. Nothing worse than opening up mussels in a restaurant with pasta or something like that, only to find that there's a little bit of bed in there. So you don't want too many. It's not the star of the dish. And again, we'll stir these through. Make sure the pippies are immersed in the cream, getting enough heat themselves. Okay, so we'll let this do its thing. And what we'll move on to is smoking our fish. So I've got a nice snapper here, which I've been sitting out in the sun. It's got some salt and some brown sugar on it. And what we'll do is, we've got some apple smoking chips here. So a nice citrus type of wood. It's one of my favourite among hickory and obviously manuka. But that's probably all we need on that. That's going to smoke up. You can see the smoke coming out here already. It's not going to take long to smoke up. Probably want a bit more chips on there. That's not supposed to be in there, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, so you can see already it's been on there for what, 30 seconds, and it's smoking up a lot. So we'll close the lid on that. You don't want to lock the smoke in, so we'll open up the chimney a bit, a little bit of smoke out, and that won't take too long at all. Just checking on that. Fine. Okay, here I've just rimmed the glass with a bit of sugar, got some ice in there and a bit of pickled onions. I want to start with a little bit of orange juice. Just a touch of orange juice, and a little bit of Alizé in the house. This will come up quite a unique colour. Okay, so it's a nice little cocktail for Ron. That's later on. Okay, we'll get rid of this. Chuck our carpus in, that'll change colour a bit. Got some nice fresh bread here as well. Take a few slices of the bread. Okay, sweet. We've been down to BCF today. We've picked us up a nice little table, which is pretty handy. It's got storage underneath. We've picked ourselves up a little barbecue burner, twin burner, the little gas bottle. The boys after there are looking after us. So I feel pretty blessed. So we're in good hands. Hence the hat. Thank you, BCF. So we'll just clear this table a little bit, guys. Both the crab and the fish is going to take a little bit, so we'll come back a little bit after, and we'll see how the crab and everything's going. So stay with us, or we'll come back and we'll check the final result. Okay, guys, we've just plated up, so this is what the final result looks like. So Australian mud crab, pippies, mussels on a bed of noodles. We've got some smoked snapper here as well, a couple of fillets, some Pacific oysters with some finger lime caviar, 2 types of finger lime caviar, and on here we've just got some sweet chili soy as well. In the middle we've got some kina. These ones are actually Australian kina as well, so they're nice, fat and fresh. So got a mix of cocktail drinks, got some fresh bread slices ready to go, some fresh fruit for after, and that is the bro set up and ready to go. So hope you enjoyed it. Kia ora.